Alright, time for a Gragas game. I will be playing against a Graves here, which should be a fine matchup for me. Change my mind a little bit here. Vision there. I changed my mind in the fact that I'm actually going to clear top down. I was planning to clear bot side towards top because they were like walking in here. My confidence in the fact that they were going to actually give me a leash went down tremendously. Also, I mean, ideally you clear towards Alawi early on, but meh. Should be fine. Rink this a little bit beforehand. Back it. You want to start with the W because it's the lowest cooldown for the most damage. I have to be careful here, because with that ward there, this could definitely be like a potential cheese play. I'm just gonna smite it. It's too risky if I don't do it. Alright, so Graves started on red buff, it seems. Which means he could potentially invade me, so we'll use the ward there to defend myself. See if he's coming. If he doesn't invade me here, we'll just look to go for the full clear if we can. The Graves went for some other kind of cheese, and I guess it is what it is, but yeah. Both be clearing towards the bot side here. Gonna let the barrel just go on max damage the entire time. Graves is mid. Level 2, he did red and raptors. Okay. Thing there. He could, in theory, go for my red buff here. I highly doubt it, but he could. I'm just gonna keep going for the full clear, because what he just did put him behind on tempo on me. He didn't get a go for an invade. I think he may have been planning on going for like red into my blue or something, but because I started blue, he didn't. Which if he did, like, I would have kind of countered that anyway, because I would have just gone for his bot side to trade, since I would have had a ward on it, but I'll keep going with my clear. I had this potion purely because the potential Graves threat. It's the only reason. Let's get to level 4. He can never be level 4, so I should be able to... Also, another thing, 65% of people watching my videos aren't actually subscribed. If you are one of those people, consider subscribing, checking if you're subscribed, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Get that bit of damage on there. I suppose I can go pretty aggressive here, right? Ward over. Okay, I'm just gonna go for Scuttle. I think the Graves is most likely recalling here. Just red buff slow him if I can. Stay ahead of him the entire time here as well. Oh, okay, well. I was predicting him to, like, potentially walk that way, but he got CC'd for a lot longer than I thought. I threw my barrel slightly ahead of him. So that's good. Emo got caught out there. Very, very good for me. I'm gonna see if I can quickly help this guy, I think. Just give him a nice, quick shove on the back end here. Don't want any of the farm. I don't care about that. I just want to make sure he can all, like, just hit everything and kill it. So he can back. That wave needs to go in third. Okay. Good enough. We cleared that. We could look for this on top lane here. I do have a lot of money, but this guy's really low with a big wave coming into his turret. Come on, Mordekaiser, don't miss this opportunity, buddy. Get that guy once. Put the potion. Walk over this way, I suppose. Let's see what he does. I'll wait here for a little bit. Wait here for a little bit longer. He's gonna go for scamp, right? Surely. No, no, this should work. This should be a good enough bait. I waited long enough for me to just go on this guy. Wait, I canceled my own auto attack. That's bad. That's quite bad, isn't it? Okay. Still got my barrel on him. It's good. Oh, wait. Teemo's hit. Okay. I mean, fair play. Mordekaiser are at ult, so that works. Just drink. Smack him on the head. No, wait. We don't touch this wave. Don't touch this wave. I think I may have messed it up accidentally. Nah, the cannon has more HP. I think it's fine. We don't touch this because I think this is going to push towards us because of cannon. It should. That's a very good start for me, though. I will definitely take that. Let me actually look. I am... No, we're fine. I will go for this. I was looking to see if I was the only AP, but I have Mordekaiser on my team, obviously. I was looking at their team to see if they're going to be squishy enough, whether I could go Rocket Belt here. I don't think Rocket Belt necessarily the move. If I was the only AP, I would definitely get the Rocket Belt. But because I'm not, I'm going for the Night Harvester. Because if you're the only AP, flat magic penetration is an absolutely insane stat. Because they can't really go magic resist against you, right? That would be bad in general. So in those situations, like, that would just be good. So that's where I would do it. But in other situations, like, just go Night Harvester. It's a really great thing to have for Gragas. I'm gonna go top here. I have my entire jungle up, but this guy is so low that it should just be a kill. Not level 6 yet, unfortunately, but this should be a wave denial. Yep, there we go, easy. That was pretty much all I needed. Anticipate on a nice plate here. It is low, so the Mordekaiser can just Q it. Good enough for me. In that situation, just the top lane gank was too free. The wave was gonna bounce under her turret. Meaning that I can deny her the wave on that HP. She should never be able to survive. Her ult's not gonna matter on that HP either, because I just basically delete her from that range. So that's one of those situations where you kind of just have to react to gank. You can deny her an entire wave, just completely for free, because she will never be able to contest, and she has to run. If she doesn't run, then she just dies. But in either way, it's gonna be bad for the Alawi, and my Mordekaiser is gonna create a bigger and bigger lead for it. If that makes sense. That's why I did that right there. I know I have the potential to have lost my bot side camps for this, but I guess we'll see. I took my red buff, I don't really care. I got an advantage on top lane. And also for me, running straight to my red wouldn't be worth it. Okay, he didn't take it, but it wouldn't be worth it because the efficiency of the XP of the camps that I get clearing down is worth a lot more than just a single red buff. It would have just been a matter of whether he was greedy enough, I suppose, to go for my red buff right away. Which he wasn't, so I guess that's good for me, but yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Let's use this. One. I'm gonna get this for the level up, and then I'll go for the bot gank. Smack this down real quick, and then we'll go look at the level up here. And there's a controller in this bush. So we just go for this guy, I guess. This should be good. This is very free. As long as Malphite waits with his ultimate for correct timing. Throw this correctly. Good. The way I throw that correctly is wait for Malphite CC. The knock-up happens. They will not be able to use anything in that duration. And then I can use my ultimate to correctly knock her back without her being able to flash it. But the only thing she could have done was flash the Malphite ultimate, and after that, like, I just used my ult to knock her back for the kill. I'm gonna do Dragon. I have a bot lane advantage here, so this is definitely the play. Just gonna poke the Teemo a little bit, scare him off. I can't go for the Samira here. My Tristana's too low. There's a Teemo behind me. I don't have ult. Ah, the minions blocked it. Dude, you should... This guy is greedy as hell. He is just wasting time. I'm purposely holding the wave for him here. So he gets the recall. Take the back, my guy. Yeah, whatever. Now, this is a mistake on Tristana's end, because she could have had a free recall. I gave her the opportunity for a free recall. but she didn't take it. I'm not going to stay there because I don't think it's worth it to stick around in a situation when all my camps are respawning like that. I gave her a chance to take the recall and she didn't take it. I'm not going to sit there on bot lane and let Graves take my entire top side. That makes sense. Wait, there's a fight on top lane. Mordekaiser just ulted. Okay. Yeah, that choice was just down to Tristana, because now she loses more. Or she didn't really have to lose all that. Okay, good. Max E second. Let's just look for the Rift Herald here. Graves is bot side. Yeah, very good Rift Herald opportunity. Got a 6 out of 10 KP, which is huge. My Mordekaiser is starting to get some solo kills as well, after I gave him like a nice help assistance on the early game. That's very good to see, always. Mordekaiser is like pretty good into Alawi, because the ultimate just denies her a bunch. Pretty sure her tentacles don't follow into the ult, so she's kind of doomed every time. Which is huge, obviously. Now the question is, do I want to use this top? I think I don't, because I think I'd rather have the Mordekaiser just hold her there. Also, I will mention Predator is definitely an option for a rune, but it's only good for like the early game. Dark Harvest scales better. It's going to be better throughout the game. That's why I kind of prefer it, because I don't... Like, I can play the early game well enough that I don't really care about, like, assistance, if that makes sense. Like, your ganks are going to be a bit easier, but I don't care about that. As long as I can scale a bit better mid to late game with Dark Harvest, that is what I would prefer. Okay, use the Herald now. Wait, I don't like Smokescreen, man. It's such an annoying ability. This doesn't kill any more Talon. We have to kill turret first. I'm not gonna dive that, because the only play there that would work is kill the turret first. He thought that the Rift Herald still did 2 plates. That's what he thought. He thought it was gonna do 2 plates, but it does lower damage now. So, I mean, it's fair enough, but I'm not gonna follow him on a dive and die as well. I'm just gonna finish the turret when I can, you know? The only play I can realistically make. So, it kind of is what it is. Okay, Lowy went to mid. Open gets the turret. We got the mid turret as well, which is good. That down. Oops. Didn't mean to use that one. I think Teemo is probably dead here. Yeah, definitely dead here. Talon is getting reasonably fat. That's nice. Nice. Graves is bot. I should run bot lane here as well now, because this is going to happen probably. There's already somewhat of a fight situation going on. Let's sweep. Clean up. Pretty decent. There is a Graves here. Or unless the Talon was the one that hit this. I had to just use my ult to finish the guy off there, which is fine. Yeah, I had to walk past there because you saw the bot lane fight going on, so I have to react. See if Graves is on his bot side somewhere. While I was low on top. I'm gonna scout his camps first. I have a lot of money. Definitely need to look towards recalling soon. Okay, I'll take his Gromp and then we'll just recall after that. This thing is kind of free. I guess we can do Dragon, perhaps. That might be a little greedy, though. I was just hoping he would just start it, but he's waiting around for a long time. It's okay, though. I think it's gonna be fine. Mordekaiser is just Mordekaiser. I have a lot of money, so I'll be recalling here. I'll go for Shadow Flame here. Actually, I'll go for the Magi's first, and then I'll buy the Shadow Flame components. I think the scaling for the Magi's is going to be good. The reason I like Shadow Flame here is this guy is most likely going to go for like, I think, probably going for a Last Wish, for this shield bow. Maybe not, but even still, they have Karma for shielding. They have Samira for the shield here, and this guy's probably going to buy a Sterex in the future. So there will always be enough shielding for me to deal with. Plus, Black Magic Penetration is an extremely valuable stat if you are doing well and they don't have any magic resist, so that's why I'm taking this as well. Tristana's actually just doing my camps. What a maniac. Probably just get her right. Are you kidding me with that HP? That sucks. Drink. Just slow him. Hopefully my Mordekaiser can catch up. Damn, okay. The fact that Samira lived on, like, literally one, just... What can I do, man? I just didn't have the burst, unfortunately. I thought it was going to kill, but it didn't. So I was definitely mistaken on that one, unfortunately. Someone should go top lane. Should that be me here? Maybe it should be me here, actually. Wondering if that should be me here, because I can back for a Shadow Flame right now, which might be the move. I'll have some time to decide, to be honest, because this turret doesn't really make a difference. More about defending the next one. I think I'll take the recall here. Also, the Rift Shroud's gonna spawn on 12, so I'll take the recall right now, get the Shadow Flame. And then for the moment, I'll just get the M.2, but my next item is going to be a Death Cap. Because I am gonna have a stacked Magi's. I could have just gone Death Cap straight away instead of Shadow Flame as well. But I like the Shadow Flame into a Karma for sure. So, yeah. Definitely need to look for this Rift Herald here soon. Start it up. We'll keep in watch. Hold it. I'll take the blue buff here before I do anything else, I think. Clean this up real quick. Perhaps I should go bot lane here, seeing as no one else is doing it. Samira didn't show, so I'm running into mid instead. I think my team is already, like, fine here, to be honest. I've helped them enough to the point where they're now just massively ahead, so... Oh god, I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm definitely gonna die. Alright, a little bit too aggressive on my part, I will admit. Okay. That is a little bit too heavy on the dive there. Didn't get any of my abilities to connect. Build placement was pretty bad. Not ideal. Not ideal at all, that's on me. That's a big throw, actually, because they just got like 3 colossal shutdowns, right? I say colossal. Mine was colossal. The Graves and the... the Mordekaiser and the Talon was not so bad. But still, that was a very, very bad dive. And I definitely played that very poorly myself as well. So... Sucks, but it is what it is. Let's just run Bolt in here real quick. Make sure she doesn't get anything done here. Clear the wave real quick. We should look for the dragon if we can. I don't know if it's a possibility, but ideally I would not like the... Or I would like the enemy not to have this. Use this real quick. Oh, man. I should have just ulted it. I was trying to, like, delay myself too hard on that barrel. Alright, one-shot that guy. Didn't one-shot the Teemo, unfortunately, but this should be fine. Need to get in smite range. Okay, good. There's Baron. Yeah, I misplayed on the dragon there. I probably should have just led with my ultimate, because Graves clearly didn't have smite, right? So I would have been fine to just snipe it with ult. I was trying to set up a bigger combo than I needed to. That's basically my mistake, and then I got locked into basically the Q animation for a bit there. So that kind of threw me off and put me in a bad spot. So that was pretty bad on my end. I'm just chilling on this Baron, man. I'm doing damage to it. Very surprised that we're not getting any assistance with it, but fine. Get that down. I probably should have been able to get that dragon realistically. Because I think an ult would have been enough. Even if I just body slam over and just smite it, that would have been fine as well, you know. How much time do I have? 32 seconds. I'll take the recall right now. I'm selling this for 2 large volts. I have to use this very soon. This is just gonna be a matter of can we get it to like be useful. I'll place it right now. You can use your red or blue trinket to get a free reset. Okay. At least he killed him, but he definitely should have gone for this guy first. I do damage. Holy moly. Okay, nice. Good cleanup from Talon there. I dash out of this real quick. That was a mistake. I can't afford that. Malawi's an annoying champ. The second you get hit by the tentacle from Malawi, you have to run. You literally cannot fight her. If she ults you, you're instantly dead for the most part. Use this to cut her off a bit. We at least got their Herald to bounce on mid, so that's good. Perhaps a little risky, but waiting to see if Graves appears. He doesn't. Okay. Would have been nice, but it's fine. Walk up top here. Make sure to position myself a little bit safe. Build the Graves down here. Dude, I mispositioned my E so badly there. Okay. But he got a pretty good ult off. Finish off the Graves. Unfortunately, the Mordekaiser are ulted there. The guy that would have been like good ult placement as well. But that's fine. I think it's game. A little bit sloppy with that one dive. But for the most part, pretty good. Helped my laners a lot. Ellen ended up doing well. Oh wait, this is not the end of the game? Okay. I was just pushing in the wave and my team was just pushing in as well, but I was mistaken, I suppose. Interesting. Okay, not the end of the game yet. Let's wait here. Probably gonna walk this way and I'm just gonna body slam him to death. There he goes. About that. Are you rat? Oh, I'm just gonna recall. Dude, can I ping my gold, please? No? Okay, whatever. Let's take this, and then I will take... Do I need magic penetration? I definitely do not. I'm just gonna go for the Zonias, perhaps? I'll take the stopwatch just because it's like a good thing to have as like a single item slot thing. And then we'll move on. I could do one of two things here. I could go push mid, end the game, which probably would work, or I could just take the dragon as like a safer objective thing. But since I think the mid lane play is fine, opt for that. Turrets are already dead anyway.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh, team did lose the fight though.
Enemy double kill. Godlike.
Oh. I thought he was gonna flash, honestly. I don't even know why I thought that. I just thought he was gonna flash. Alright, got him. Very good. Not bad. Alright, cool. Oh, no one finished it off. Alright, that's it for Gragas. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button below. Also, quite a bit. For more videos from the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, so for the endgame stats here as well, I ended up doing 29k damage, which is the highest in the game. Samira came relatively close, actually. Not too bad for her. But yeah, good damage dealt. True damage, 700, which is just a smite. We have damage to objectives at 44.2k. This should, like, especially if you won the game, this should be the highest stat in the entire thing. Whatever jungler won the game should have the highest damage to objectives done. It's always a stat you should have high. So if this is low on your graphs at the end of the game, you are definitely doing something wrong. So yeah, always take a look at those. Healing done at 7.2. Damage taken at the most at 29k as well. So I did about the same damage as I took. Interesting. Self-mitigated at 23.6. For the gold earned, I have 15.8. For the runes, Dark Harvest did about 1900 damage. Obviously, this scales from this point pretty significantly. So the later this goes, the harder this goes up. But Dark Harvest is definitely nice in combination with like Night Harvester and as well, just for burst. Predator is an option as well if you want to for easier early game, easier ganks. You could even go first strike for that income there potentially as well. Sudden impact for about 900 damage. Eyeball for just some stats. Treasure hunter for some money. This helps you scale a bit faster. And then magical footwear and cosmic insight. So yeah, that is about all. See you guys in the next one. Bye.